Nate, can you just sort of talk about the perseverance and staying with it the entire game to be able to put that run together in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, we're not into moral victories. This is a game that we needed to get. But for us to compete the way that we did, I think it just shows the character of our team. It's the way we fought all year. We got down 17 at one point. I don't know how many we were down in the fourth, had a key player go down, and we just kept fighting and put ourselves in a position to win against a really good team. And I'm proud of our group for not giving in, and that's what we expect on Friday too. We're going to keep fighting. That's what this group is about.
Coach, third row in the center.
Nate, do you have an update on Satu and what happened on that play?
Yeah, I haven't seen I haven't seen it yet, and I have not heard. She was not in the locker room when I just went in there and talked. But I have not heard.
Do you know if it was a head or concussion protocol? Is she going into concussion protocol?
Like I said, I haven't heard yet.
Coach, also in the center, third row.
Yep.
Hi, Nate. What do you think the problems that the Aces have continuously presented to you guys throughout this series? And as you said, not into moral victories, down 3-0. Where do you reach into your bag of tricks for Game 4?
Yeah, I think you just, you look inside yourself and continue to compete. We've played them in two close games, right? With 25 seconds, 40 seconds to go. It's been a 1-point game in two of the games. Obviously those are games you're positioned to win. Besides game 2, I think we've played them pretty solid. Obviously we had to come back tonight. But we're facing a team that has been through this together. I mean, it's not a team that is just figuring it out. They're a well-oiled machine, and all these situations they've been in together. They've won together. They've lost together. And, as hard as it is, that stuff matters. That stuff matters. But I was, again, super proud of how we just kept fighting. And, this crowd was unbelievable once again, and, just gave us the energy to put us in position to right to the end.
Coach, on the back of the room to the right.
Hey, Nate. Pre-game, we talked with you a lot about defensively what needed to happen tonight. I guess I'm just curious how you assess the defense in both halves, especially, giving up around 90 points once again.
Yeah, I thought the second half, obviously, was our best defensive half of the series. I thought in the first half, we had some really good defense possessions, but we just didn't finish them with the rebound. We talked about second chance points. I liked our focus coming out defensively, but there was a couple loose balls they picked up, hit some threes. They had 9 threes in the first half. 7 of them were uncontested. And in the second half, we made a stand, right, and we picked it up. And it looked like a lot more of the defense that we've been playing all year.
Coach, right here to your left on the front.
Hey, Coach. Elliot by Sports 360 AZ. So, obviously, Kalia got loose there in the fourth quarter, but what do you think you saw in general that led to such a comeback during that time?
Just our competitive spirit, our want to, never giving up. We've been in that situation before in the playoffs and fought back. Being down 2-0, I think there's a lot of teams that might have, not continue to compete at the level that we did. I thought DB had an awesome stretch at that time, Kalia obviously. But that's, you need players to step up. Those two did a hell of a job. And like I said, we gave ourselves a chance.
Coach, on the left side of the room, row 4.
What's been the most difficult part of the way they've defended you game to game to game that you guys have maybe had some problems solving?
I don't think there's been game 1, obviously the zone bothered us in the second half, kind of just stalled us out a little bit. I thought tonight, again, we're better when we get stops. We haven't been able to play in transition as much. They're scoring. We're taking the ball out, so that obviously affects our transition and some of our open threes. So, they've done a good job. The switching has given us problems at times. I thought tonight we did throw it in the post a little bit more, and it created a problem for them.
Coach to your right in the front row.
Hey, Coach. It's Aya Abdeen for the 9450. What have you seen from DeWanna Bono tonight? She had a double-double of 25 points and 10 rebounds off the bench.
DB was fantastic. The whole night. She's been battling some kind of sickness. We changed the matchups. She went to Asia. I thought she competed at a high level. And then offensively, she was just fearless. She made big shots when we needed them. She got downhill. She got to the free throw line, and that's why we went and got her for these type of games.
Coach to your right. I'm sorry, row 3 to the right.
What's going on, Nate? So you talked about DeWanna being on Asia. Obviously, that means you have to move Alyssa around. When you look at the rest of the defense, in addition to AT being at the point of attack, how did you feel about the gap defense you all were able to show today?
Yeah, I liked our adjustments. I really did. I thought we had more energy and force on the ball. Again, I'll have to look, but I felt like some of their looks in the first half, the open ones at least came off of second chance or like loose ball type stuff. Obviously, Jewel coming in and hitting 4 threes in the first is tough to overcome. But for us to not hang our head, cut it to 3 at the end of the first was really important. And then, defensively in the second half, we did a lot better job. I thought in the third we were getting stops, and we had about 4 or 5 straight possessions offensively where we could have cut it. And, those are big minutes that especially when you're playing down, you're down a little bit, you gotta cut that lead.
Coach, standing in the back of the room to your left.
After game one, you talked about regretting not calling a timeout in that final possession. I guess the possession that ended with AT taking that layup with around 20 seconds to go.
Yep.
Do you regret not calling a timeout there, or what was the intention
Well,
that you wanted on that look?
I thought we had about 3 good possessions. Gustafson was in the game, and I didn't want to call a timeout at that time to have them sub her out. So we had ran a play 3 or 4 times and gotten some good looks off of that. And so that was kind of the mentality. Those are always questions that you ask yourself. I feel good about the look that we got and that not allowing them to make a defensive substitution because, Gustafson was the person that we were trying to attack.
Coach, all the way to the back of the room on the right side.
Coach, we know you guys for your physicality very well. How did you feel like you guys tried to start with the physicality, but then find the balance of the legal limit throughout the game that you guys were allotted?
The legal limit, I like.
Yeah,
that.
without getting fined, of course, please. Thank you, Coach.
We're a competitive group. We're physical. I've felt like AT has gotten downhill and gotten to the paint quite a few times and not got rewarded, but unfortunately, this is what it is, right? And so you just got to keep battling. You'd love to have consistency, but it's not always the case.
Coach, in the back of the room, last row.
Hey, Coach. Back, all the way in the back. Christina Williams, iHeartMedia. So Ka struggled to get it established offensively through the first 3 quarters. What did the Aces do to disrupt her rhythm?
Yeah, they came out in a semi-zone or zone again, and it was almost like they played a box and one against her early. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it, but they did a good job of being really aggressive against her. But the great thing about Ka, she just keeps playing, right? She's had some good first halves against them, and they've done a better job of guarding her in the second half. Obviously, they did a good job in the first half tonight, but she got it going in the fourth. And, we're going to need that from her moving forward.
Coach, right in the center of the room.
Nate, going into Friday, I know that obviously this game is so fresh, but what are the biggest things you want to see from your team, both in terms of, on the court, X's and O's, but also the intangibles too?
Yeah. I don't know how many teams have come down from 0-3, not many, right? So I'm not going to sugarcoat that. We got a tough road ahead, but we got to take it one game at a time. Like I said, this group has been a group that has continued to compete at a high level. You know, we're going to expect that. We're in front of our fans. You know, we've got a certain level of pride that we're going to continue to keep fighting.
We have time for just about 2 more questions as we need to move on with the players. Coach, front row to your right.
Hey, Nate. So when you're down 17 points, what changes? What the whole kind of current of the game completely switched to your side?
I wish I had an answer for that. Confidence, competitive spirit, shot making, all those things matter. Belief.
And you said, just going back to Sabali, when she came off the court, did you notice what she was favoring?
I would guess she got hit in the face or the head.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Last question, Coach, to the right in the third row.
Hey, Coach. Wendy Lopez with Burn City Sports. Looking at the box score here, I see that the Aces had 92% on their free throws compared to your team, 74.2%. Just how much, or from your perspective, how much are these free throws kind of affecting just the overall game, and how important are they going to be in Game 4 on Friday?
Yeah, I mean, obviously free throws are important. We did a great job of getting to the line. Typically, we're a pretty good free throw shooting team, so I have confidence that our group will step up and knock them down. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.